Isaiah 9, verses 67. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace, of the increase of his government. And he shall be no end upon the throne of David, and upon his kingdom to order it, and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth, even forever. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this. Isaiah 9, verses 67.
It's the Macman Morning Show. 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 Sitting at home or you in your car, no matter if you're near or far. Tune in quick, cause you might just miss the best show this side of the city. It's the Macman Morning Show. 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 Sitting at home or you in your car, no matter if you're near or far. Just miss the best show this side of the city. It's the Macman Morning Show. 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 No matter if you're near or far, tune in quick, cause you might just miss the best show this side of the city. It's the Macman Morning Show. 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 Sitting at home or you in your car, no matter if you're near or far.
I tell you, what a day we are having. Grand rising to all of you that have joined us on this Thursday, March the 27th. It's 2025, and it's 3 minutes after the hour of 9 o'clock in the Central Time Zone. Grand rising to all of you all that are here. It's so wonderful to be able to come up each and every weekday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's 10 o'clock on the East Coast, right here on Mag Media 3 Media and the Macman Morning Show. And we'd like to say good morning also to all of our listeners in the region, Memphis, Shelby County region, the Holly Springs region, of course, to WKRA 92.7 on our FM dial. We're still close and so forth. We're coming up on 1 year. 1 year, the Macman Morning Show, Mac Media Productions, the morning takeover, whatever has happened. I am pleased to say that, we come a long way, but we haven't come as far as we're going to go. I'm not going to be stuck. I heard a message this morning. I'm going to share with you. Good morning to everybody. Let me acknowledge first our chairman of our deacon board, Deacon Alvin Moore, good morning to you, sir, to our section leader in the alto section of the choir. That's Miss Sharon Reed. That's our apostle, Anthony Reed. We'd like to say good morning to all of those and you and yours. We'd like to salute all of you. To Keisha the stylist, she is in the chat. We'd like to say good morning to our anchor sponsor, Keisha, the Lock Goddess of Memphis. There's not another one on another beat because she is the one that has set the standard in her profession and has been a mainstay on this our wonderful broadcast that we have. Good morning to the bushes, everybody that's in the bushes, everybody that's um, hiding out, that's not acknowledging them. All right, it's okay. We got a large audience in the bushes, but we want to thank you. I have not seen Alice. I haven't reached out to her since I had. We've been back and forth working and doing some things. So therefore, I wanted to acknowledge her. That's our chief usher, our chief moderator, and to Penelope. They were here yesterday, and we acknowledged them. Also, got to have ushers. Got to have people that are aware of what's going on. Good morning, Grand Rising, to our entire audience. Whether you're listening to us by audio or seeing us visually, we are proud and happy to be a part of your day. And I wanted to say and acknowledge to my brother, Martin G. Johnson, the crime chaser, who came on yesterday. And let me say this, the replays that people do, and they look at the videos and they see the shows that we do, become very interesting because he did something last night. He came back after his appearance we had on yesterday morning. I thank him and Brother Lee. He'll be here shortly. I wanted to look at his video. Let me go to it if I can. Yeah, I'm going to share this one instead. Now, let me do this. I want y'all to hear a little bit of my brother and his broadcast. He gave me permission to do so, so let me put this up. He gave me permission, and see, that's the beauty of respect. You respect another person's. Alice is here. I just asked about you, Alice. I'm so grateful that you're here. Now, I'm going to play this, and Brother Martin gave me permission. Let me get rid of this picture. You know, I got graphics and things. I'm working the controls by myself, so y'all be patient, okay? Now, this is Brother Martin G. This is my brother, Brother Crime Chaser. He approved of this, and I told him earlier today that I wanted to use his video that we had. Good morning, Alice. It's so good to see you. That's our chief usher, and all of you. That's who else is there? There's everybody. See, you know, and people will pop up to Diane Black. I know you coming on, Diane. I'll see you. You'll be in the chat in a little bit. Y'all just hang on. I want to play a little bit of this, and we'll talk about it on the other side. Let's see if we can make sure everything is here, and let's play it.
All jokes aside, we have a lot of killings going on here in the city of Chicago, but we have a lot of things that's not right. And right now, I'm talking to people that look exactly like me. But what are you saying, Martin? I'm saying it looks black, or African Zoe, melanated, if I may say. And I appreciate you guys for coming on here today, but it's something has to be said, something has to be done. The old scripture says, the harvest is plenty, but the labors are few. So pray, therefore, that the Lord of the harvest send out some labors. And that's what we need, people. We need some laborers out here. We need some folks that's going to go out here and till the ground and pick fruit. All right, that's what we need. We got enough talkers. We got enough agitators. We got enough people that's getting paid. But we need some folks that hit the ground running. That's what we need, people. Some folks that's hitting the ground running. And I need some folks that's upset tonight. Whenever you might watch it, this morning or this afternoon, I need some folks that's upset and fed up with all the mess. Come on in, people. Come on in. Come on in. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. We are witnessing so much killing here in the city of Chicago, not just in Chicago, Memphis, Boston, New York, California, St. Louis, Baltimore. We see it all over. In the South, we see it all over. Everybody's getting along, go along. It's the norm. But nobody's desensitized about it. Only time that we care about when somebody's getting blown away, if it's one of our loved ones or friends or relatives. If it's not one of our relatives, we don't want to hear it. We care less about it. Man, we think about that 13-year-old girl that got killed, placed in an abandoned building. We think about the two twin young men that missed their plane and came up missing, killed, both dead. These are national news that I'm talking about. We think about a 14-year-old killed a 15-year-old female, a 14-year-old female, I think she was 14 or 15, and her boyfriend killed her, and he was a teenager. Man, then we found another lady on the 69th Street Red Line in Chicago. She was shot in the neck and killed. And another person that was found dead, 13 years old, in the alley. Come on now, Chicago, what's going on with us? We've been entertained with these crime scenes. We too much entertained with these fights that we seeing going up and down social media. Ain't nothing being done about it. And see, again, we love the truth. We come on here to hear the truth, tell the truth, shame the devil, live, uncut, unedited, but we live in filth. And that's what a lot of us doing. We love the truth, but we living in filth. We love this carrying on. I remember old timer came on here and said, Martin, I began to believe that black people like this type of stuff that's carrying on. And I went in on them. Now I'm had to recant my statement. I believe he's correct. We like this mayhem. We love trash. We love trash. We dwell in trash. And we get upset when somebody like me, a messenger, just come and deliver the message. Then you want to crucify me. You want to say things about me. But that's okay. I got to tell the truth and shame the devil.
That was Martin G., my brother from another mother. And Martin was saying, it's just remarkable how we take it for granted, the things that are going on around about us, and we stick our head in the sand. I want to thank Brother Martin. I wasn't using all of it. I just wanted to use part of it just to show you all that it's serious business out here in the street. Y'all like and subscribe if you'd like. We thank everybody that's listening and that's watching. Oh, excuse me. On this Thursday, it's 14 minutes after the hour of 9. I'm just grateful that we have this opportunity together. Listen, folks, we have Hispanic brothers and sisters, those of them that have gone through the horrible event of being deported. There's some people all over the country. It's happening that these people that were bused and shipped here on purpose now are being turned away. Now you don't want them here, but you flooded the Texas and along the Mexican border, uh, allowed those people to come across, and you ship them to these cities. And the problem comes in, and now they're treated like they have nothing to defend themselves. They have no rights. They have no privileges. But we're hearing some things, and there's some shocking things to see that a United States representative of the executive branch, and I'm talking about Homeland Security and the persons that are responsible for the immigration and customs enforcement, ICE, if I got that right. Alice, you make sure you correct me. And why are you talking about this? These events that are happening around about us, folks, are hidden. People are not saying anything about them. And then when they're brought to the light and the fruition and you see it, you say, oh, yeah, now I see it. But we got to be able to not only just broadcast, but to make sure that our broadcasts are accurate. Everybody's not going to listen to the truth. I'm not looking for nobody to follow behind me, or I'm leading any kind of organization of any kind. I'm just a journalist. I'm a broadcaster. That's what I do, is report the news. Some people get upset. Some people get mad. That's okay. That comes along with the job. But one thing I will always do is respect my audience and respect myself, my home, family, and surrounding at all times. I stay out of people's business, meaning it doesn't matter what you're doing and your activities. But the things that are going on around about us, if it affects the community, it is my duty and my obligation as a broadcast journalist to report the news. Not scandal, not just saying that people are one-sided and just trying to get popular. If that was the case, they would say I'm doomed. But I know that somebody is listening, somebody pays attention, somebody's out there that will hear and will replay and will go back and say common sense. Broadcasting, common sense information, and inspiration. There is a key. There is a key to what? Survival. We have to be survivalists. I talked to an attorney, attorney at law, and that's getting ready. We're making preparations to bring them on the air, along with Brother Martin G, Brother Lee Mack, and myself. We're going to get Rolanda Footman and also Miss Latoya McDonald in finance and insurance. And we're just going to try to balance out our panel as we come together and we celebrate the first anniversary of the Mac Man Morning Show, Mac Media Productions. And let me see, Alice, I saw something pop up. I'm sorry. Yes, I had that right. Okay, it's U.S. Immigrations and Customs Enforcement. They're them people. They rounding them up. Now, why do you talk about that, James Mack? Let me see if I could pull this up. And we're gonna, yes. All right, here we go. Now, what you see, let me look and see if I can make sure. This is the Homeland Security Secretary, Kristi Noem, if I'm saying it right. They mess my name up too sometime. During a tour of the terrorist confinement center, as prisoners look out from a cell in El Salvador. I don't know what that, I couldn't get that pronunciation there. On Wednesday, she had a photo op in front of all these people. And they said that these are the terrorists. These are the gangs. These are the ones. I mean, it looked like they went to San Quentin and dumped San Quentin out of all of the gangs. Is this a true portrayal of what we see each and every day? Are these people behind these lines the most dangerous people on America's streets? Are these people that are dehumanize. I'm not having a sympathetic. I am sympathetic, but then I'm saying I know that we as black people have went through worse than that. This is nothing compared to when we were brought over, and we were brought over here. Our ancestors were brought over here, and even after we got established and started living, even as soon as, I mean, as far back as the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, yes, even the 90s, there were situations and things that they were trying to systematically do to hurt black people. Now, why do I bring this up? Look behind you. If y'all look, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. And I want y'all to look. Let me see. Oh, did I do this right? Okay. Well, let me stop. Okay. I'm going to leave that alone. The orange man appointed this person. I think she's a governor. She was a former governor. I want to say Montana. Can you check that out for me, Alice, to see where Kristi Noem, is she, or was she the former governor of Wyoming? It's one of them states. But it's really not fair for people to see and to not understand that these laws and these duties and the things that they have these people doing. Department of Homeland Security should be in Mississippi helping the people of Rolling Fork and those people that have lost and had damages. What about the storms that are coming and the things that are happening? Department of Homeland Security is not, and then they gave them the authority to do the things that they do, folks. They say, well, where are the NAACP, the Jesse Jackson, and the rest of those people, and where are all of our civil rights workers, and where are all of the people? South Dakota, that's what she was, the governor of South Dakota. Thank you very much, Alice. So thank you very, very much for your, and don't forget to put your fundraiser. We're supporting Alice's fundraiser and her broadcast that she has. Please, Alice, don't forget to add that into our chat today. Good morning to everybody. We're going to take a break real quick. I got a couple of more things I want to talk about. We're going to be waiting for Brother Lee. He's going to be coming with his commentary. This is the McMahon Morning Show, Grand Rising. To all of you that have come and that have shared with us, thank you for being here. I like to just salute you and just say, smile. It's going to get better. Smile. Things are coming our way.
Tune in to the McMahon Morning Show. Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the McMahon Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there. If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know, get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
Our families are precious. We work hard each and every day to make sure that they're safe and secure and have a future. Jones McDonald Insurance Agency, a full-service insurance agency, is here to help you with all of your needs, whether it be life, health, auto, home, or specialty insurance. Call Farmers Insurance Agent Latoya McDonald at 708-722-1538, 708-722-1538. Have you started a business or thinking about doing it? Don't have the right tools or have the right information? Well, I'm glad that you stopped by here. Rolanda Footman has a new ebook called Success Starts Here, giving you the tools necessary to build the winning mindset for entrepreneurs. You can get your free copy of this wonderful ebook by going to thomasandleebusinesssolutions.com. Thomas and Lee Business Solutions.com to get your free copy. All MacMan Morning Show listeners will have this opportunity free to have this wonderful periodical that you can add to your business repertoire as far as going back to getting the things that you need for a successful business. Thomas and Lee BusinessSolutions.com to get your free e-copy of Rolanda's wonderful book, Success Starts Here, that surely will give you the necessary tools to build a winning company.
I want to just salute our wonderful patrons, wonderful sponsors that we do have here on the MacMan Morning Show. Good morning and grand rising to all of you. Thank you to Keisha the Stylist, Little Red of Big Red's Blues Lounge, Clarksdale, Mississippi. Thank you to Latoya McDonald, Farmers Insurance Agent. We'd like to thank her, and for all of the others, and also for Michelle Franklin's tax service that she still has on. Y'all get your returns in, and she has a wonderful service that she's providing for all of you that have to file your taxes. We don't know what's happening with the IRS or anything, so it's best to have everything in place and not have a problem. Get your free estimate without leaving home. Convenient places to receive your refund. Personal, business, and 1099 customers are welcome, and schedule your free estimate right now over the phone. You can call Michelle at area code 708-296-3133. That's area code 708-296-3133. And you can get a 3-day, 2-night vacation along with your refund if you do business with Michelle. So contact her today. And we want to say hello to our friends at Pizza Pro XL, to Miss Bridget Wright over there in Quitman County, Mississippi at 286 East Main Street in Mars, Mississippi. Phone number is area code 662. The number is 326-3006. That's 662-326-3006. Look, folks, it's getting ready to get warm. I'm looking forward to the beverages that she had. Y'all always say, why he always talk about the beverages? I talk about the beverages because they look delicious and they seem to be wonderful. Wonderful job fair that she had this past week. And we want to salute Mrs. Bridget on employing and helping those that need help and employment. That's Bridget Wright right there at Pizza Pro XL. Please, you all make sure that we patronize. Buy black, y'all. Shop with our wonderful patrons. If you know anybody, there are a lot of people out there that have resources and say that they're a resource for, excuse me, for people of color, for black entrepreneurs. We have to come together, and if you know anybody, contact them and let them know to call to get in touch with us here at the MacMan Morning Show at macmedia3@gmail.com, and we can put something together for them in advertising. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money to get advertising, and you have and I'm grateful for the people that do. It's what you do will last, and where you get your services from is very, very important. So it's It's a matter, we support black business. I do. I know that I do, and I know everybody else does also. And we just grateful for being around. I've been in touch with St. Patrick's folks, and St. Patrick's, we're working on something production wise. Tiffany Kamar and her wonderful establishment is getting ready to open real soon, and you're going to be able to go to a soft grand opening that they're having, and I know it's going to be wonderful. I've heard rave reviews already. They had a party there for Valerie Stubbs' her birthday, and I saw some of the the pictures from that event. It seemed like it's really nice brunch. If you can imagine folks from the church on pack that. Let's support one another. And I always say that you never know when it's your turn to get promoted, or you have a business, you have something. Don't forget, just like we said, come and email me, let me know what you're dealing with, and let's talk. And you'd be surprised at what we can do here at the MacMan Morning Show. Now, let me just iterate something that I also heard last night from Brother Martin, and it was the title of his live, or his video, of his program that he had his broadcast on last night. And check this out. This is what he said. This is the title. Have funerals become our family reunions? And has the graveyard become our picnic ground? Cemetery have become our picnic ground. Let me say that again. I messed that up. Have funerals become our family reunions, and the cemetery has become our picnic ground? Ooh. Why are you talking about funerals? Why are you talking about all of that and death and then things like that? But I'm not talking about death. I'm talking about the situations around it. And Martin was saying this. He says, look, they had colors alike. It's going to be gold and black at Big Mama's funeral. It's going to be this and that, orange and yellow. No. Don't get me wrong. I am not knocking the mourning process and how we mourn our relatives. Let me say that I am the first to say that as gentleman now of the South, I have been to many a funeral, many a memorial services, and they take them seriously down here in the South. Not that they don't in the North, but it is sacred. It is sacred. There are still practices and things that they do when someone passes away. Nothing bad or anything. Okay. Hey, Miss Regina. Okay. I hope I'm not lying. I'm not lying. And it's very sacred down there. It's very sacred. They make sure they pull over. They don't wait. The police are right there. You see a funeral procession coming through in the South, they are going to pull on both sides until the procession is gone. That's the truth. Everybody pulls over. If you're not in there, they ain't having no traffic jam or nothing. That funeral is going to go through. That memorial service is going to go through. Okay? But have it been, we get together, everybody looking good. They came from out of town, and they take off and everything because somebody has passed away. We hadn't talked to them in years and years. That goes for me too. We have those habits. I got to talk about myself too. There are people that I need to call. There are people that I need to keep in contact with, my family members and people like that I don't hear from. We can do better. We got a new opportunity, Miss Regina. We have a new opportunity to be able to really put in effect true, because we need this now because of the things that are happening in our community today. Now, I can say a whole lot of things. We can all say this. We can all say that. But when it all comes, what about them young people? How is it going to affect the young people? We see, and I'm glad that we're going to have an attorney that's going to come on, and she had said something that was profound that I had heard, and we're getting ready to book the attorney on our show along with Brother Lee. He has just showed up, and I'll be with you in just a second. And as we do what we do to get our panel together for our forum that we're going to have on the Mac Man Morning Show, I had to think about it. What was the most important thing, the profound thing that I got from that conversation that that attorney had? The attorney says you have a right to remain silent. All that other stuff talking about the Fourth Amendment and this and that and the other, so you ain't got nothing but one right. When the police pull you over, one right. When they start questioning you, one right. When they approach you, one right. When you become that person that got to go into the interrogation room, says that you got one right. And that right is the right to remain silent in those situations. Shut up and ride. Yes, Lord. Shut up and take that ride. Yes, she said it. Joe said it. Somebody must have heard what I heard. Shut up and take the ride. Sometimes you got to shut your mouth. James, I'll never forget my mama slapping me of many days. James, shut your mouth. At the time when you supposed to talk, you ain't said nothing. But when you ain't supposed to say nothing, here you are. You got the diarrhea at the mouth. Oh, I can talk about me. Can y'all talk about yourself? Huh? Okay, you followed me. Okay, Ms. Regina heard about it. Yeah, the lawyer says, hey, we ain't got number one right. And we sit back like we all of that, and we live in a shown up democracy. No, we don't. There's two sets of justices, folks, and we might as well realize that and operate in survival mode. Please don't be crazy and walk up on these people and think that these people are not dangerous. They are. But am I to fear them? No. But I'm not going to start no trouble with them either. As we see, and let me bring this back and let y'all see this. I'm going to bring it up, and I'm going to bring Brother Lee up. Now, this is terrible. These folks are living in it look like they're living in, they look at this. They look like, I'm telling you, it's disturbing to me to see this. If this don't disturb you, I don't know what it is. Look at them people behind that cage. You know they want to have some of us behind them cages. Don't you know they want to? I'm telling you, y'all don't believe me. If they had a way to do what they're doing right now, they would do it. You got sons. Some of y'all got husbands, boyfriends, or whatever the case may be. You got male brothers, sisters, nephews, cousins, friends, beloveds. You got people that are there. They're going to hit the men. I don't know what they did with the women. This is just the men. I hope the women ain't back there looking like this. I'm just saying, for look at this. And then this lady's going to take a photo out. Now, she looks like someone of Native American, of Latino descent or something. And her folks, these her folks. Look like it. I don't know what that name comes from or how she got up to the state that she got up in. And I'm not talking about the woman. I'm just simply saying, look at the optics of what we see. Look behind you in their underwear. Won't even let them have the decency to put on a uniform or something. We're going to strip you to your drawers. We can't show you naked because they'll say it's pornographic and all that other foolishness that they do anyway. But we're going to strip you and humiliate you. This is what we wish we could do to black people. I'm just telling the truth, Shane the devil, and that's just that. They can't do it. Folks, we better wake up. This morning, we got notification. I'm going to bring Brother Lee up. I'm going to shut this thing here down. And I'm going to bring Brother Lee up. And grand rising to you, Brother Lee. Grand rising to you. Speak to the people. I got just a little more, but go ahead and speak to the people. Brother Lee is here, y'all. Okay, he ain't got his microphone yet.
Great day, everybody.
Okay. Great day, Lee. New beginning. Give me a couple seconds, and and as I was saying, Brother Lee, and to our audience and to everyone that is listening, that we have. I mean, you see these things that are going forth, and we know what the problems are. Okay, we know what the problems are. These people, I mean, if they would, and it's sad to see. Now, I'm not saying, well, I'm so insensitive about the plight of the Hispanics, or saying that they're taking our jobs, or they're doing this and doing that. I'm not blaming them for anything. These people have come because they want a better life. They see a better life. Yeah, a lot of them are prejudiced themselves. I know a lot of Hispanics that look down on us as we're nothing because that's what they perceive us as around the globe. And when you see these things, and these things have come up, it is just something maddening. There's something else that I want to pull up, Brother Lee, real quick, and I want to talk about. I'm going to share this, and you think getting sick, folks, costs a lot of money. God knows it does. The healthcare system in the United States of America is a horrible situation. Let me pull this up real quick. Maybe a few of y'all hold on one second, brother. They need to add this to the staging here. Add it. I don't want that. I want this. Okay, it ain't doing what I want. Come on now. Okay. Let me see. Hold on a second. No, I don't want that. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, now we're back. There is, I don't like this, and let me see if I can get, I got some things going on here. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. We're going to take a break real quick, and we'll be right back. And Brother Lee, I'll hopefully have this graphic up for everybody. Y'all just stand by for just a second. You're listening to the Mac Man Morning Show. I'll be right back.
Tune
right
in
back.
to the Mac Man Morning Show. Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the Mac Man Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there. If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know, get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
Uh-oh. Okay, here I am. I'm back, y'all. I'm so sorry. I think I did that. Listen, $1 million out of the I did something wrong. Forgive me. I know y'all can hear me, but forgive me. I didn't do that. $12 billion out of state health departments. Brother Lee, I was concerned because we have aging parent that needs these services. We got relatives, cousins, friends, even ourselves, people that are that need these services. Forgive me, y'all, for that mishap that I had. Wait a minute, let me make sure. I'm so sorry. I'm back. Yes, and it costs you so much to, if I you see my word. Yes, you can put it in the chat right now, right now, or if you got a off the air comment, you can email Miss Regina, but you can put a question in into the chat. We'll see it right there in the chat. I'm so sorry. Yes, ma'am, you can. Just forgive me, y'all. I'm on this and doing that. But Brother Lee, like I was saying, as I came on, Brother Martin had it, and thank you for yesterday's show. Brother Martin had a broadcast on last night. Yes, ma'am. Okay, if you that is yes, ma'am. Go to Mac Media 3. Put it in the chat for me, Alice, if you can, for Miss Regina. Email the Mac Man more. Yes, you ma'am. I answer them all, and you can send it directly to me at macmedia3 at gmail.com. It'll be in the chat in a couple of seconds. Um, and Brother Lee, I was looking at what he was saying. He said funerals have become our family reunions, and the cemetery has become our picnic ground. He said that we kick the ball and we play, we drink, we smoke, we dance, and they say people are doing that in cemeteries now. And then he was also saying that um, people were uh, partying and everything, got different colors, and they setting their people up on tables and putting them in lounge chairs and everything with their favorite beverage, whether it's a beer or whatever it is, and they trying to set these people up and got them casket sharp. I mean, sitting there and saying that. And he said that as the funeral become our family reunion and the cemetery became our picnic grounds. Brother Lee, come in and see what you can do with that. If I said that right, what do you think about that? What Brother Martin had said?
Well, there's a lot of truth in what he's saying. Okay, what we fail to look at is that social media is steering just about everything. When I told you about social media the other day, I was talking about it's addictive. It's worse than heroin. It's worse than crack cocaine. All of the barbiturates, which they call barbiturates, these narcotics. It's worse than any narcotic that's they ever created. This social media is is the tail wagging the dog. You know, they see something on social media yesterday. It'll be done. It'll be in the street tomorrow, today, and that's the thing. We have to take this serious. Seem like I'm Chicken Little. I'm telling you, the sky is falling, but it really is. And, and if we don't take this situation serious and get a hold of it, and stop pretending that it's not steering you, it's not controlling you. It is. We check social media in the morning before we go to work, before we get up. We in the bed, we go to bed with it. We want to see what everybody else is doing to see if we current. We call that current. No, I call it make believe. I call it nonsense. Most of it is lies. I mean, you got to sift through all the lies to get through the truth. And sometimes when you sift through all of it, you still find lies. And brother was right about that funeral. I want to speak on that for a minute. Is that, yeah, we making it a kind of a party time. We're not taking passing serious. We're not looking at it. We're looking at it as a party. We're thinking about, okay, what we gonna do at the wake? After the funeral, who made the meals? Who cooking what? Where is it gonna be? Am I gonna have a seat when I get there? We're not looking at the fact that this person has passed away and how many lives did they touch in a positive way on their way out. What did it mean to you by this person passing away? What did it mean when they lived their life? How did it affect you? What does it mean to you? What are you going to do better about your life? Because this is one less life that's on this earth, physically. And that's the thing that it should be focused on. But I blame the parents, and the parents allowing this behavior, the grown-ups, not just the parents, the grown-ups, that's saying that this is enough. This is not how we deal with things. This is not our culture. This is something that's just grown out of social media, grown out of neglect, grown out of the fact that we ain't taking responsibility for being the people that we know we can be. And that's the thing here. We're not focused on who we are as a people. And I just want to touch on this political system and the things that's going on in the White House is that I will speak to all my political Democrats and independents and I'll say to people with good intention, that's just not enough. This is the time you earn your money. This is the time you earn your position. You politicians, this is when we need you the most. Now, if you want to sit and wait and wring your hands and say, oh, this is terrible, this is when we want you in the trenches. We want you to risk your job. We want you to risk to get out there and put your skin in the game. Fight, filibuster. Do what you got to do. Hold this thing up. Hold the line until we can get more reinforcements. That's what you do at a war. You hold the line until you can get some reinforcements so then we can make our push. We can take over our ground. But right now we ain't doing it. We falling back. We keep retreating. We got to stop retreating. We got to dig in. We got to dig in the trenches. We got to make those foxholes and we got to fight them off until we can get more reinforcements. That's what I have to say.
And it's something that you said, brother Lee, that got my attention also. That I mean, and I'm listening, and I just couldn't believe I did, and it says I haven't seen it. I've seen it on tape, and I've seen it posted and things like that. That people really do. Man, they got the balloons, they got everything, man. And it seemed like, well, I ain't seen cousin James in about since the last funeral. I haven't. We ain't seen these people for the last funeral. Once, what I got a love for you for in family. That the one holiday, or maybe it's two really. They what we won't consider a holiday, we're in the north in Illinois, or we're in the south. During there are two times a year that we get along. At least I'm grateful. But a lot of people do not. I mean, they don't have. I mean, they don't even come to the real family reunion. But they'll sure come to a funeral. I mean, and they'll push their way or whatever the case may be. And I just believe that life is more. It's much, much more than just going. I found out what a mourner's bitch was. Now, I don't know why I said this, but I got to say this. During revivals in the South, like in Mississippi, Alabama, and so forth, they have what they call the mourner's bench. That means that I guess you ain't joined the church yet, or haven't been baptized, or the Spirit ain't hit you enough. And it's the front row. And I always thought that that's what it was for, but then not looking at the name of it, the mourners, the front row reserved for the mourners. And I'm sitting there like, I mean, people have, I mean, it amazes me of how things are going and what people will do, Brother Lee. It just amazes me. Well, I haven't seen it. Have you ever seen that before at a cemetery, Lee, that they just, or at a funeral, they just, they just go all out and do the Michael Jackson dance? I don't know, whatever the case may be. Have you ever seen anything like that? I'm not trying to
Well,
be funny, but I'd like to know.
well, I've seen them wear colors. I've seen them wear pictures of T on their T-shirts. I've seen them put more effort in the wake than they did the actual funeral. I've seen more people show up for the wake than they did the funeral. I've seen less people at the burial site than I've seen at the wake or the funeral. I've seen more people coming for the party and how they dressed rather than showing up and just being correct. And we see that in we care about they taking selfies at the funeral. They taking selfies at the burial site. They taking pictures and gatherings, like you say, like brother was saying. They treat it as a family reunion because that's when family shows up. When somebody pass away, when somebody they show up when you're leaving. You know what? That's the thing. People show up when you leaving. They show up at the funeral because somebody done passed. Somebody leaving, and they showing up when you're leaving. You know, they don't even get to talk to the person. You don't get to talk to them because you didn't come into family reunions. You didn't have a Sunday
Wow.
dinner. You know, you don't do these things.
No.
You show up when somebody's leaving. And look, listen to that really carefully. You show up when somebody's leaving. You probably haven't seen anybody in 20 years, but you showed up when they were leaving. You didn't show up when they were there. You showed up when they left. When they was gone, now you're here. You know, I'm like, look, well, dang, where did they go? I didn't have a chance to talk to them. Yes, you did. But you showed up when they left. How many people
Mm.
say the funeral had hundreds of people? And then they say, well, the person left already. They gone. You showed
Mm.
up when they was leaving. And that's what I'm gonna say on that, brother.
And not to bring, I mean, and you know, I'm not on the funerals or what have you. Yes, we're supposed to. I think we celebrate. I want them folks to celebrate, dance, holler, do whatever, do. No sadness, none of that crying, boo-hooing, and carrying on like that. And that's how I would want to. And don't let nobody preach long or nothing like that. Celebrate. I want them people to just celebrate. Now, be nice. Don't go into church doing. I want a church funeral. I don't want. Hey, look, I'm grown, but hey, have fun and tell some jokes. And if I said anything funny or really, like, I don't usually talk like this. I don't do that. But listen, there's one more bit of news, Brother Lee, I want to talk about. Let me see if I can pull this up. I want to ask something. I know it's weird, Brother Lee, but I gotta ask this question. Now this I call it Signal Gate or whatever the case may be. Now, me, you know that there's a lot of things that go on around in our country that we don't even know about. And when we do get wind of some things and we do hear about some stuff, it kind of amazes me how careless and how careless people are. I'm going to take a quick break, and I'm going to come back. And Brother Lee, there's something that's interesting. I just want to see what your opinion is on, because it blew my mind. We'll be right back in a little bit. This is the MacMan Morning Show, Mac Media 3 Productions. We are solely independent and operating all over. We'd like to welcome all of our viewers and our listeners all over the country, everywhere that you're listening each and every morning. You listen to the MacMan Morning Show. Those of you all that are in the bushes, I see you shaking. And I'd like to welcome y'all, because I know that there's various ones that are at work doing such things. So I won't pull you out there. I know that you did. Thank you for supporting us. We'll be right back after these messages. Brother Lee and I going to come back. And I got this, and I got something else I want to ask him about and see what his commentary is. I'm grateful for him being here. Brother Lee and we getting ready to celebrate 1 year on the air. Sharon Reed, all y'all. We getting ready to celebrate 1 year. Alice, Penelope, everybody. We getting ready to celebrate 1 year of continuous broadcasting and bringing you comments. I have had a ball, ups, downs, ins and outs. I still have joy. There's nothing that nobody can do about it. The people that we have reached, the people that we have talked to, the people that are our core and our anchor sponsors, Keisha the Stylist and Little Reds, Big Reds Blues Line, and also who has joined that group. We are grateful for Latoya McDonald, and we got some new company coming too. We're gonna be talking about, because you know something, the MacMan Morning Show is a connector of businesses. It's a connecting of people. It's a connection of opinions. It's a connection of truth. For real. That's what it centers around. Inspiration and information right here on the MacMan Morning Show. Welcome to all of our listeners that are tuning in, our WKRA 92.7 FM listeners that are still being streamed and heard from. We'd like to say good morning to all of you. We'll be back right after these important announcements.
Tune in to the MacMan Morning Show. Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the MacMan Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
Quick, I wanted to come back real quick. And Miss Regina, I got your email, and we'll talk. Yeah, we've been on for a little bit, coming on a year in April, that we have been actually broadcasting. And it started out. I'll tell you how it started out, but you'd be surprised. Yeah, we've been here. Hey, Penelope's here. 1 year. You know, you've been around here too, Penelope. Penelope's one of our ushers. She's the usher co-chairperson. No, she's the vice president in charge of security and everything. But we'll be right back. I'll be right back. I got Brother Lee waiting, y'all, and I'll be right back after
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know, get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
Our families are precious. We work hard each and every day to make sure that they're safe and secure and have a future. Jones McDonald Insurance Agency, a full-service insurance agency, is here to help you with all of your needs, whether it be life, health, auto, home, or specialty insurance. Call Farmers Insurance Agent Latoya McDonald at 708-722-1538, 708-722-1538.
And we're back on the MacMan Morning Show. Welcome to all of you. It is 2 minutes after the hour of 10 in the Central Time Zone. We are here each and every weekday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's 10 a.m. on the East Coast, right here on the MacMan Morning Show, Mac Media Productions, and all of our transmitting points. We like to say good morning. I ain't said nothing to y'all in Alaska in a long time since y'all sent me the temperature at almost 70 below zero. I got nervous. I ain't think y'all would bounce back. But good morning to our dear friends in Alaska. I did get that message that y'all are doing all right, that the fall is coming and spring is coming, hopefully for y'all. Lord have mercy. I couldn't have dealt with all of that cold, and oh no, I just couldn't do it. And that's sure enough. You throw a glass of water or you throw water out in there to turn the ice right there, you be froze and things like that. That ain't nothing to play with. No, it was worse enough being in the city of Chicago, but now dealing with no. But I just want to shout out to our listeners in Alaska also, and our listeners in Japan at the Air Base in Japan. We like to say good morning to all of you also that listening to the MacMan Morning Show. I try to tell y'all we got people everywhere that are listening. Somebody's listening to bushes be shaking, and they can't really identify themselves. People are on our streaming service, also on YouTube, which is our great. I'm just celebrating all of y'all. We're gonna talk about that later, Brother Lee. Now this $12 billion. Let me see if I can pull this up right quick. Okay, here we go. See if I can see it. Let me see it and for what it is. Now, I don't believe in Spygate and all that other stuff and secret 007s and all that other stuff, but it's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that concern me about the leak of the information of them attacking another country, and it was so done so recklessly that it seems like these people don't care. There's sensitive information that this administration is getting ready to set out. Those of you that have heard of John F. Kennedy, our late president that was unalived back in during his term in the 60s, there were secret papers, there are secret documents that and parts of investigations that have been kept top secret, and they're getting ready to release a whole lot of things. So you got to be careful who's in these positions and who's doing what. And it makes me to a point that we know they already had access, but this is some bold moves that they're making in the government. And I can see, and as you see on the picture on the screen, you see that they had a hearing and they actually had these actual text messages using one of the apps that we kind of use on the phones and people use on the phone called Signal. Anything that's not secured, meaning it could be hacked. That's anything. People can hack your information, make IA and all that old stuff and things like that. You can often duplicate. You can copy but never be the original. So they got this problem down here with these with this release of this information. Now, Brother Lee, where I'm coming in on with you is that, you know, even though things are going on and they're happening, is this a potential danger what they're doing? Should we be watching out and looking out for the things that they're doing that affects us? This stuff affects us in our national security, but I'm not saying in a frightful way, but do we see how the manipulation and the slickness that they're doing to try to slip in those things and try to make us feel like we don't deserve to communicate and talk to each other, but they do it and they break our national security, our safety for those people that work in different parts of the military that we, even though we got relatives and people that are in the military too, that they can't reveal what they're doing and it put them in danger. Brother B, is there any comment that you have on this news that we're talking about right here?
Well, I like to say this. They got the Freedom of Information Act. And the thing is about that, when they do send that information out, eventually after a certain time, they do blackout a lot of that information. I don't know how much information they're going to hold back. They're not going to let everything out. They got some Roswell incidents that they still haven't let out there. I mean, they blacked out most of that information. They got a lot of information that they do black out, but it's up to them what they let out and what they don't let out. And see, when if this administration is leaking this information or putting it out under that Freedom of Information Act, that means it's not in our best interest, it's in their best interest, it's in that administration's best interest to do so. They're not going to put anything incriminating about the Republicans. They're not going to put anything incriminating about the Republican presidents in the past. So this information would be used to manipulate you and get you to do something that you think that you're doing on your own, but it's all about manipulation. And see, that's the thing. We get that information, look at it, and then we wave in our hands, and then we shouting and we saying, "Oh man, goodness, these are terrible people that did terrible things." But you see nothing terrible about the Republicans, nothing terrible about the Republican administrations. That you'll see nothing. It'll be directed toward whoever they want to put that spirit directed toward. They are going to use the public to fight their wars. They're going to use the public to get them to do what they want them to do, and that's to destroy the Democratic Party, and that's all what this is about. We have to understand that that's their intention. When this administration does anything, it's for their benefit, and it's not for the people's benefit. And people starting to get it, but they getting it kind of after the bell has rang. They getting it. It's, oh man, look at him. Look what he just did. What do you think that he does? What do you think? Not just him, his administration, the Republican Party, and the powers that be behind him, the wealthy. When I say wealthy, we talking in trillions of dollars. You say that Elon Musk is the richest person. No, no, no. There are hundreds of trillionaires out there that they don't mention, that they actually make sure their names do not get out there. See, we're saying we're going by what Forbes have said. Forbes say he the richest man in the world. No, he's not. No, he's not. That money has been backed out. He's got backers. He's got people he has to answer to. Elon Musk does. So does Donald Trump. Donald Trump does not run this country. He's a puppet, just like Elon Musk is a puppet. You actually think one person can get that much control of this country and the world? No, not by himself. See, we have to wake up, people. It's all about waking up and getting out of the slumber that we're in. And that's saying that now with that freedom of information, like it's just a tool for him to use to put misinformation out there to get you to do what he wants you to do. That's what I have to say, my brother.
And I mean, it's amazing how, as we look at and everybody's hooting and hollering about it. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't be concerned, but the deeds that are done behind us that we don't know, these things have been going on since there have been a country. Of course, there's some things that we'll never know, but these things that are getting out, and they're not caring really about the safety or the security of even the allies or the people that we have around us. We're living in those times and on those days that we need to pay attention to the things that are happening around about us, even so internationally. And when you look at this and what we've been talking about today and how we have, and just brought out some things, it deeply concerns me that the trends that are being set in our community, such as poverty and this murderous influence, even right here in the Mid-South, we heard some tragic news on yesterday. This hip hop rap community has really been taking some hits, and people have been saying so many things. And I'm not doing conspiracy theories or anything, but this is not a by chance that this performer or this person they call a rapper, his sister was unalived in a accident with her boyfriend, who had three other people. There were two other people in the car, two other female people in the car. Just so happened that this man's sister was unalive, and this man went on the Facebook and good morning, Sherry. How are you? Okay, it's great to have you. Excuse me. And now it was a high speed chase. These people had illegal things in the vehicle. It flipped over. Of course, had an accident, and like I said, the person became unalive. Okay, now here we are at this situation, and we're looking at this, and people are saying, just like the gentleman that in broad daylight in front of the Westin Hotel in downtown Memphis, this rapper, I mean, it looks so, I mean, they got clear pictures of everything that went on. Who these people are, did not have masks on or nothing, like no disguise, no nothing, jump out the car and unalive this person right there in downtown Memphis. They knew who they were coming after. This culture and this fever of we're going to do what we want to do. Is this generation gone or even lost before what we used to call a lost generation? Are we losing generations of young people? And what are we going to be leaving? Or who's going to be here to attend to the things that are going on? Will there be stability when we get to a point where we are no longer in, as they say, that we're doing what we do? And it concerns me because it looks like a setup, and we're not reading the fine print on the contracts. You say, what you talking about? What contracts are you talking about, sir? I'm talking about the system in which we live, the contract of life, to see what's going on and what's happening and how we're pursuing what we're pursuing. Are we able to pursue? As Brother Lee and Brother Martin was saying on yesterday, I'm bringing Brother Lee right back here again. We got to be entrepreneurial minded or business minded to get ourselves and to produce the things that we need to produce in this world. And Brother Lee, I'm getting, and this is your time coming. All I'm asking is, I mean, somebody asked even about trade school again and different things like that. There are outlets. Is there something else, Brother Lee, that you can add to not just going back to school, but just to have a mindset to not give up?
Well, okay. I would say just because we're at the bottom, that don't mean we have to stay there. Okay, you're looking at with social media, you look at the rappers and the sports players and the celebrity singers and everything, and the kids think that's the way out. It's only so many rappers get out, only so many singers get out, only so many athletes get out. That is clearly not the way out. I'm not saying that you shouldn't try that avenue, but at the same time, you should have another option. We're not the people of one option. We're the people of many options. And that's the thing. We need to explore our options, get in touch with our creativity. And I want to say this. Okay, we're looking at the rappers, we're blaming them. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something. Like I say all the time, pull back the layers on these things. We don't pull back the layers. We do a knee jerk reaction here. I'm gonna ask you a question, my brother. How many country singers have gotten in trouble? Have you heard of it? Have you seen it in the
That
newspapers? Have you seen on it?
well,
And
they
and
don't.
the
They
thing,
get in trouble, but they don't
let
put
me
it out there. Go ahead. Go
that's
ahead.
what I'm saying. We don't hear. It's like they're angels. These people sing about drinking beer and whiskey, and they got a song, number one song, whiskey. It's whiskey. It's catching on. Everybody's copying that song. And they singing about drugs and alcohol and driving their truck while you're drinking and all of this and got a shotgun on the in the back of the truck and carrying a gun and all this, but they don't commit any crimes. That's insane. But they don't get reported. So we blame the rappers because that's what social media, that's what the media, that's what this administration wants you to concentrate on. It's oh man, these bad black folks so bad. We are the most law-abiding people in this United States, and you can check the facts. We are the most conservative people in these United States. You can check the facts. And what I mean by that is that we want we want a safe neighborhood. We want good education. We want good jobs. We want crime down. We want all of those things that the Republicans don't even want. They want to carry a gun. They think they should shoot the first brown person, black person they see. We're the most conservative, law-abiding people. We put our hands over our heart to a pledge that don't even include us. That's how we obey the rules. We obey the rules when they don't even work for us. That's what I have to say, my brother.
I always said that it's not equal. Things are not as equal as we think that they are. And we see that in everyday life that we see. Listen, on our upcoming programming, and I'm putting it together as we speak, we're going to have a special broadcast on next week with a remarkable panel. That panel will include our own Brother Lee Mack, our chief contributor, chief commentator. Also, is going to be Martin G. Johnson, the crime chaser. He's coming. I have a wonderful attorney that's coming that you all going to be hearing from real soon before then. And we're going to have like Latoya McDonald. We might even get Sherry in there or something. I don't know. Sherry might get a chance to come in and just commission all of our other participants in that special broadcast that will be coming up real soon. The interest is there. The things are there. Yes, we're looking at Martin G. Johnson. Hey, man, thank you for allowing us to use your video on today. We're going to get together and we're going to have to do this broadcast. I want you to go to his. Martin, if you can put your link in the chat real quick before we leave so people can go look at that. All of his broadcasts are good, but go to look at that one. That title of it has family reunions. Funerals become family reunions, and the graveyard has it become our picnic ground. Boy, that man, he said that thing, it sounded like a Sunday morning type thing, and I just thank him for being here and giving us this opportunity. For everybody that's here at the Mac Man Morning Show, as we get ready to go into our to celebrate our first year anniversary. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. Let's spread the word. Let's get the word out. There's a lot that's coming up, and I want to just thank you all, everybody. Y'all go to y'all go to Martin's channel, and y'all like and subscribe and support my brother. He's there, man. You talking about saying something? He's saying something, and I'm just grateful for him. And we look forward to getting things together. Listen, this is the MacMan Morning Show. I'm James Mack. We'll be back on tomorrow with our Friday wrap up. Hopefully, we'll get an opportunity. I don't know. I think there is a guest that's going to come in on tomorrow. To all of you that have been listening and being here with us, we're grateful to all of you. Y'all, don't forget about Martin G. Johnson over there, and check out that video from yesterday, the very last one. I think if he'll come up with something this morning. So looking for the one this morning. Look for the last one, and that's the one that's talking. The title of it is "Has Funerals Become Our Family Reunions and Our Cemeteries become picnic grounds?" That sounds like a sermon or something that somebody preached. I guess. Well, listen, we're going to be gone. Thank you all for being here. For Brother Lee Mack, for Martin G. Johnson, for Dr. J, for everybody that's here at the MacMan Morning Show, Alice, for Penelope, our usher board, for all of you all that are here, thank you all for coming. I will be back on tomorrow, Lord willing, right here on the MacMan Morning Show, right here, each and every weekday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We'll see you. You all take care. God bless. Love somebody. It ain't going to hurt you to love somebody. Wait a minute here. I got to do the sign off here. Here we go. I'll talk to y'all on tomorrow. God bless.